All right, guys. I'm not sure. Different popular podcasts have their settings different on what they will flag. So I'm not sure where Candace lies on the spectrum as far as like if you play something from Joe Rogan for like 15 seconds, you'll get a copyright. If you play 5 seconds of that Jubilee show, they'll copyright you and stuff. I'm not sure what Candace has it set out, so I'll probably stop it every 50, 60 seconds or something like that. But all right, now we have Candace. She saw
All
through
right,
everything.
you guys, we're going to jump right into this with no introduction. There's a lot that I would like to speak with you guys about. Can't wait to hear your feedback. A lot of lies that are being put out there, narratives that I would say are half-truths or just misrepresentations entirely. And I don't really see the reason for that.
I have to say, so she's referring to Netanyahu. I mean, there are other people as well, but mainly Netanyahu in this podcast. But it's an accusation. Netanyahu is giving half truths because he just basically gave the gist of the letter and he said that Charlie wrote in this letter saying he loves Israel and so on, and she's saying that's a half truth. He's misrepresenting it. What you can say that Netanyahu left out was that Charlie criticized Israel for doing a crap job of responding to. He didn't mention Candace Owens, but they're not responding to that sort of thing. So that if you wanted to say misrepresented it, well, what you could have said is he said he really loves Israel, but there are lots of crazy, insane people putting out insane, deranged theories, and we're not responding to it. So now we're going to respond to Candace Owens. And then it would have been a completely accurate, full description of the letter. But we'll see.
First and foremost, to let you know, last week was not a dream. Charlie Kirk, my friend, is dead. And he was publicly executed. I want to make that clear. Charlie Kirk was publicly executed before the world. And as we are all searching for answers, the ones that are being supplied to us are not making a lot of sense. And some people, I would say, are speaking too much, are speaking on behalf of other people. I don't like it. I will say something that I think brought...
Some people are speaking on behalf of other people. I don't like it. And that's why I'm declaring that Charlie Kirk was about to convert to Catholicism and declaring war on Israel and was about to announce me as his new full-time partner.
I wonder what kind of, how sick your heart has to be like her and to do this whole thing here, to create all kinds of completely false and made up theories about a friend who was just brutally killed, while accusing everybody else of doing that, dismissing the clear evidence of everything as absurd or as not making sense. My question here is, I would really like to sometime sit down and have an honest conversation with people who think like her. My questions are just, what exactly about it doesn't make sense? Please explain to me in detail what exactly about what we know makes no sense. What exactly about this one guy who is obviously very morally messed up and morally sick, going and carrying out a horrible act and brutally murdering somebody for speaking out? What exactly about it doesn't make sense? What exactly about the footage doesn't make sense to you? Please explain it, and let's go through it one by one. This is why she doesn't have any conversations with people about these things. She just likes to sit there in her echo chamber and simply say all kinds of insane nonsense, because she doesn't actually want to talk about those details that allegedly don't make any sense. The whole story does make complete sense. There is very little that is left unanswered. There's probably almost nothing that is unanswered about the whole issue.
Yeah, with me, it's okay. If Candace is so deluded and insane that she can sit there and accuse everyone of doing exactly what she's doing and other people aren't doing it, right? You don't see Netanyahu saying, oh, and right before he died, Charlie was, again, his last wish was that no one ever say one word critical of Israel. You don't see them doing that. You just describe, all he does is describe what Charlie did for years. Candace and everyone else that are saying, oh, they're trying to claim Charlie as their own. But we know he was about to convert to Catholicism and was declaring war on Israel and was about to bring in Candace as his new partner. It's like, you're doing what you're accusing everyone else of doing. Other people aren't doing it. You're doing it. And your fans are too brainwashed and stupid to spot it at all. What's that say about your moron fans?
I said it yesterday, I'll say it again. Every morning, every day, Candace Owens wakes up and wants to defend the guy who murdered Charlie Kirk. Every day she wants to wake up and defend people who are murderers like that.
Yeah, guys, think about that. When you've got video of the guy on his way to campus, then you've got him up on top of the building, and then you've got him jumping off the building and taking off and stuff. And then his family turns him in. And you're saying, no, it's the government. No, it's the Jews. No, it's Charlie's own. Like, are you trying to get this guy? Are you trying to get him released? Keep in mind, guys, that AP, this is something important. Candace Owens and all the deranged conspiracy nuts, they only need to convince one person on a jury. One. They need to convince one person on the jury who is eventually going to be on the jury of this trial. One person needs to be a fan of the conspiracy theories. One. Tyler walks. He walks for murder. It's why you don't spout complete nonsense, guys. Not in a time when it's not like 15 years ago where only, very, very few people would have heard the deranged conspiracy theories. Now they're all over the place. You need one person on that jury to think, nope, it was the government. Nope, it was Israel. Nope, it was Charlie Kirk's own people. This guy's just set up. You need one person. And this dude walks. And Candace is spending every waking moment blaming everyone. Wild stuff about her friend.
The world, a lot of relief, also, sadness. We were grieving with her, was when his wife, Mrs. Erika Kirk, addressed not just the nation, but the entire world. Her words were very powerful. And we just have a very brief portion of her remarks, which you should pursue in their entirety.
Maybe you should be more like her and less like you, Candace.
Yeah, and maybe your fans wouldn't be over harassing her and accusing her of being in on it, Candace.
Yeah.
If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country and this world. You have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. To everyone listening tonight across America, the movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let that happen. It will not die.
Beautiful,
Beautiful? She's saying, what he wanted, this mission, turning point, this will not die. And Candace, beautiful, beautiful. Now let me accuse people of Turning Point of conspiring against him to get him killed and try to derail everything they're doing. Because that's what I do here. I'm Candy. Sick, evil lunatic.
powerful words. Charlie had just one wife. What we got to see across this weekend is that there were so many people around the world, like she said, who were deeply moved by Charlie Kirk throughout their lives and, of course, have been deeply moved by this tragedy and what she is describing.
One second. Got to do a little cleaning. Some people want attention, man. Hang on. Hang on. Hey, check this out. Come on, where'd it go, man? I used to like D. Wood and AP, but their blatant partisanship and support of pedos and liars like Erika Kirk has me puking. That's the, you've seen that one, right? Erika Kirk runs a sex trafficking ring. Did you see that one, AP?
Yeah, I saw that hoax.
Yep. Great people.
Some people were actually messed up enough to create a hoax about Erika Kirk running a pedophilia ring.
Yep. Evil, 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 sick, evil people. And guys, this is where it leads to. When you're programmed to believe any insane, deranged conspiracy that your favorite social media influencer comes up with, this is where it goes. I saw it. I saw it on Twitter, so it must be true. Yeah.
Somebody said on Twitter that she's been doing that, so how can it be wrong?
All right. All right, there we go. Took care of that problem. Now I will go make another account so I can put another stupid comment in, because this is what I do with my time. Hail Candace.
There,
You think
at
you can
fire.
stop me?
You'll never stop me from exposing the truth about their pedophile ring.
A lot of us are feeling it. I am definitely feeling it. I had a very tough weekend. A very tough weekend.
I mean, I had to think, do I blame the Jews? Do I blame the government? Do I blame Turning Point themselves? Who? And then I just decided, I'll just blame them all. I'll just blame them all. I'll blame everyone except, the one who shot him.
I will say this, my entire life, I've not been much of a crier. It is not my choice emotion. I'm not a person who bursts into tears, and some people are like that.
It's called a psychopath.
This weekend, I didn't just cry, I wept. I wept for Charlie, obviously. I didn't make it through the tribute to him on Friday, and for those of you who wanted to see me in a moment of weakness, that was delivered to you. Fair. Yeah, I watched my friend get shot in the neck. Yeah, that's what happened. I just want to...
And whenever that happens, I do everything I can to derail his organization and his life's work. It's what I do. I'm Candy.
That he was publicly executed again before the world. The question is why, right? When you are in a state of grief, you go through a lot of emotions, and I'm arriving right now at a lot of anger. The audacity of some people, it has taken much restraint.
She means Jews.
And prayer, and
Netanyahu specifically.
I had to speak with a priest. I had to go to confession. These emotions that I am having, wanting to respond with Charlie in his own words, really. People that are coming forward and saying this is what he thought and this is how he should be remembered. It just feels really inappropriate to me.
You hear this? She's doing it. It's just, and this is what the people who are doing that you're attacking, like Netanyahu and so on, all they did was describe exactly what he was doing. And we know that was exactly what he was doing. The people who are just making up going, oh, this is what Charlie was really doing. That's you, Candace, you freaking lunatic. Hey, you're muted, man.
I'm going to say something here for all those who want to side with Candace Owens and kind of now claim Charlie Kirk because he has been killed, and who think, no, he was actually on our side. He was actually waking up. He was noticing and all that.
He's a noticer.
I'm sorry. I love Charlie Kirk. He's a hero. And here are some facts about him. Charlie Kirk loved Israel. Charlie Kirk loved Jews. Charlie Kirk was a Zionist. Yes, Charlie Kirk was a Zionist. He clearly and devoutly and lovingly supported the Jewish state of Israel. So if that is the one thing that people who now want to claim him after his death want to change about him, too bad, because in reality he was a Zionist. He supported Israel. Okay, aside from also being a very, very powerful speaker, a very smart debater, a Christian, an evangelical Protestant Christian, by the way, not changing in any direction at all.
He was changing. Candace said he was changing.
That's what he was. And anyone who claims otherwise is either lying to themselves or simply lying to the public.
Repub Latina says, postpartum psychosis is real. You saw, I posted that the other day in response to was it you or was it Milk Bar? Someone was pointing out how deranged Candace was, and I asked Grok. I said, "Hey, can pregnancy exacerbate mental health problems?" And someone responded like, "Date." When Grok said, "Yes, absolutely. Of course it can. You get a flood of new hormones, and that can have weird effects on people. I mean, you'll have. I mean, this is rare and stuff. But you have moms who like go into horrible depression and like kill their kids and stuff like that. Things can mess with your brain. That was not an attack on Candace. That was trying to, like, has she always been completely evil and deranged and was just kind of keeping it under control, and now she's letting it all out, or did she always have it, like some level of mental problem, but then you get a flood of hormones when you're pregnant and stuff like this, and this can trigger certain things in your brain. It's the same thing with drugs. Like Sid Barrett, one of the founding guys of Pink Floyd, he always had some low-level mental problems. Then when they started taking off as a band, he was doing drugs, and the drugs exacerbate it. It makes it worse. And then all of a sudden he's completely insane. So that wasn't an attack on Candace. This isn't an attack on Candace. This is, hey, maybe this is why she seems so completely deranged right now.
Look, you're sitting here and then basically saying that the reason she acts insane is because she's a woman.
Yeah. No, I'm saying possibly underlying mental illness that got set off
Women are mentally
by a
ill.
flood of hormones.
Women
David
are
Wood says all
mentally
women are mentally ill when they're pregnant. Hey, check this out. Israel is paying YouTubers to help cover up. It is crazy that you've got these dorks who think that Israel are these masterminds. And guys, Charlie noticed it. We noticed it almost 2 years ago. They're now maybe things are changing now, but they're paying people to do this and paying people to do that, and they've got this team. They didn't care and they weren't interested. We've seen it firsthand, and that was a problem. Charlie has some really, really awesome advice for them, what we're about to see. But first, we got to hear from Candace.
The funny thing is also this whole accusation, like Israel is paying people. If Israel is paying people to spread certain things, certain pieces of knowledge, they're paying people that agree with them on things. The same thing, guess what, is done by many other countries in many different ways. So if Israel is doing such a thing and employing people in order to support them for defending Israel or for explaining certain things on behalf of Israel, that is especially understandable considering that Israel has a very small population and is dealing with a massively large population that is against them. So it would be understandable that they want to offer support to people in order to defend Israel. If Israel came to me, for example, and said, hey, we want to offer you this sponsorship if you make certain videos for us and spread our message to this and that, I would say, yeah, okay, I would consider it. Why would I not? I'm not selling my soul. I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing what I actually believe in, right? What in the world is wrong with that? I mean, half the world is working on behalf of Qatar right now. I don't see people complaining about that.
Yeah, and then you saw what was that chick's name? Lauren Chen. She was popular for a while, and then it came out that Russia paid her $10 million to promote all sorts of things. So there's money flying all over the place, and then you got the one place where it should be flying around, and we're like, oh, we don't care about that. People who already hate us are just going to keep hating on us, and no one's going to listen to those guys. They've been completely discredited, and we're going, you really need to pay attention to what they're doing. They go, no, we're good. And then everyone's like, you see, Jews are the masterminds of social media controlling everything, you guys. I wish they were more on the ball in all of this. I seriously wish it. But they're not. Wow.